The third phase he explained to us is what's referred to as destroy. Now again, that's where we try and talk it out, avoid and prevent, but that's the ability to do bodily harm to your attacker. Now hopefully it'll never get to this situation. But my interpretation of destroy is, if it gets to this level, I gotta move like I got 10 arms and 10 legs. I must be effective the first time, because if I'm not, all I did was made the bad guy mad at us. So if they ain't intent on hurting us before, they are now, because they're upset. So if it gets to this level, one of us is gonna walk away, and I'm gonna make sure it's me. Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Stepping Stones to Your Success. I'm Garland, and today we're going to be going into critical management skill number 5, which is escape, control, destroy, sometimes referred to as escalation of force. You know, the name Universal Kempo-Karate School Association came into effect on October 23, 1981. At that point in time, Grandmaster Buell shared the concept of escape, control, and destroy. So as not to lose anything in the interpretation, I think it best to share exactly what Grandmaster Buell wrote so many years ago, which is one of the cornerstones and core beliefs of Universal Kempo-Karate Schools Association. So let's get this party started. Grandmaster Buell shared with us on that day that the Universal Kempo-Karate Schools Association is not a system of teaching the use of brutal force or killing. It's a system of self-defense, physical fitness, and a way of maintaining good moral character and humility. He went on to explain that Universal Kempo-Karate Schools Association emphasizes self-defense for survival. The foremost thought is to stress to the student to improve their ability to react to any situation. Be alert and aware of your surroundings at all times. The first phase he explained to us is called escape, and that's avoid, talk it out, prevent. The ability to escape your attacker without any physical force. My interpretation of that is, if given a choice, I'm going to take me and my belt and I'm going to run as fast as I can, 10 times out of 10. The second phase he explained to us is called control. And again, that's to talk it out, avoid and defend. The ability to escape your attacker's grasp, punch, etc. The ability to control him or her by using pressure points, locks, pins, and blocks, etc. without causing any physical harm or any physical injury. My interpretation of that is that my friend gets angry with me and tries to physically hurt me. I don't want to hurt him, so I'm going to control him by use of wrist locks, arm bars, and the like, so that he doesn't hurt me and I don't hurt him. The third phase he explained to us is what's referred to as destroy. Now again, that's where we try and talk it out, avoid and prevent, but that's the ability to do bodily harm to your attacker. Now hopefully it'll never get to this situation. But my interpretation of destroy is, if it gets to this level, I gotta move like I got 10 arms and 10 legs. I must be effective the first time, because if I'm not, all I did was made the bad guy mad at us. So if they ain't intent on hurting us before, they are now, because they're upset. So if it gets to this level, we got to do what we got to do to survive. So that means all bets are off. One of us is going to walk away, and I'm going to make sure it's me. You know, we've been taught. We treat the martial arts like a treasure in our pocket. We never show it off. We're just like everybody else until it comes time to defend yourself, your family, or your country. And then we become special if we have to. We teach that you never misuse what you learn in the martial arts. If you misuse it, then we're not allowed to teach you anymore. That being said, nobody is allowed to touch you without your permission. So if anybody tries to hurt you, you're allowed and encouraged to use your martial arts skill to stop that from happening. Again, we learn the martial arts not to hurt people, but to stop a person from hurting us or the ones we care about. This is called proper use of skills. We as instructors of Universal Kempo-Karate Schools Association must instill this into our students the very first day of their training and continue to repeat these lessons throughout their entire training time with us. The founder of our system says that war and killing is wrong, but it's also wrong not to have the ability to defend yourself, your family, or your country if it comes to that. So that brings us up to speed on critical management skill number 5, which is escape, control, and destroy, which is sometimes referred to as escalation of force. Have a wonderful evening. All the best to your family, and we'll be back to you real soon.